Всем привет, друзья! Меня зовут WYCTRA, я рада вас приветствовать в Hogwarts Legacy. И, как я и обещала, я поймала фистрала, самца, которого нам не хватало, купила рецепт и продалась, и все хорошо. Так, мне удалось спасти фистралов.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent! Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
О. Вам. Надо пойти фистрала забрать.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Угу. Сейчас только надо второго забрать. Так. А забираться он будет точно так же? А, нет, просто. Окей.
Everything's all right now.
Так, а сюда давай поселим жабку. Не, блин. Извини, жабка. Мне очень нужно твое, чтоб ты не давала. Твои бородавки, да. Так, ваша мне ничего не нужно. Ой, господи. Ой, какая красота. Темно и страшно. Класс. Так, давай-ка мы кое-что наколдуем здесь. Загон для разведения, кормушка. Какой он огромный. Угу. Общее количество предметов, которые можно наколдовать. Интересно. Так, давай кормушку. Кормушку внутри нельзя, правильно? Используйте загон для разведения, чтобы заставить фистралов спариваться. Звучит не очень. Выпускать тварей, чтобы разводить их. Твари можно спасти с высокогорья, управлять тварями. Окей. Отлично. Так. Нет, это, конечно, прекрасно. Только как используйте загон для разведения, чтобы заставить фистралов спариваться. Во. Время, оставшееся для завершения разведения, 29 минут. Угу. Ну да, самочка пошла туда, окей. И типа просто ждешь 30 минут и все. Пока у нас вынашивается фистрал, я тут нашла себе... Блин, ну сейчас ночь, а я не хочу ночь. А можно не ночь? Ночью уж будет ни хрена не видно. Давай подождем. Это по-вашему утро? Ладно. Ждать до утра. Окей. Я боюсь, что мне придется сделать это в итоге за кадром, потому что наверняка с первого раза я не смогу этого сделать. Ну да ладно.
Hello, I don't believe we've met.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha. Looking forward to beating you at Summoner's Court today. Shall we begin?
Да, давай.
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning.
Это что за зыбучие пески такие?
Accio! What was I thinking?
Хорошо.
Accio!
Плохо. Быстро отпустил.
Accio!
Так, главное не залажать остальное.
Yes!
Нет, давай другой шарик. Ага.
That was sensational.
Спасибо.
Accio! Yes!
Так. Ну, нам главное не залажать.
Accio!
И мы выиграли.
How am I to top that?
Никак.
That settles it, then.
Победитель поля призывателя. Спасибо. С тобой надо? Ага.
After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
More like you underestimated me. That was your mistake.
Fair enough. But a little sporting spirit wouldn't hurt you. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Спасибо. Ну вот, отлично. Второй матч сделали. Я хотела сходить к Себастьяну. Опасное открытие. Да, вот это вот. Вообще хотела сходить к Себастьяну. Так, подожди, стой, вот так. Так. Да, надо будет еще пробежаться по квестам, не главным, ну, побочным разного типа. Позабирать всякое с них, и внешний вид, и прочее. Ну, я думаю, это уже давным-давно всем известно, что концовок в игре 2. Точнее, 3. Хорошая, плохая, которая дается по итогу прохождения. Ну и, естественно... Так, ага, сюда. Ну и, естественно, истинная. Если вы собрали, там, не знаю, закончили все ветки отношений, там, закончили все испытания и так далее и тому подобное. Так что... Мне показалось, что это О-минус. Крипта. Так что я не уверена, что мы пойдем на настоящую. А может быть и пойдем. Я, честно, не знаю. Загадывать не буду. Но... мы к этому хорошо стремимся. У нас уже 50% пройденной игры. Привет. Что делаешь?
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
Я такой,
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
ладно, это интригует.
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Oh,
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
ну надо хотя бы
I am not letting this go.
надо хотя бы попытаться спасти
Ominous,
сестру.
Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Такая улыбается.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know.
Ладно.
It would mean a lot.
Блин, можно понять его, но если эта книга, точнее, если эта реликвия реально исцелит Анну, ну, на этом же реально можно будет... Господи, хотел сказать, чувак смотрел на часы, а получилось, как получилось, да? Так. Потомство самой смерти. Так, хитроумные ключи, огонь и злой нрав. Давай-ка посмотрим. Знаешь, что предлагаю? Карта мира. Карта мира. Давай-ка вот сбегаем сюда. Здесь есть квест. Попробуем выполнить его. А потом уже можно будет телепортироваться в вручай комнату, чтобы посмотреть. Я, кстати, после того, как... Короче, за кадром, нет, не после того. Хотела сказать, после того, как закончила серию, но я ее тогда только начала. Для вас. Для себя как раз-таки я ее закончила. Что хочу сказать. Я еще сделала в каждом из 3 вольеров еще по загону для разведения. Один у меня самый центральный, который зелененький, да, он пустой, там никого нет. А вот во второй я скинула, как вы понимаете... Нет, не понимаете, тут все равно она осталась. Я скинула крылану, короче, 2 гиппогрифа размножаются. Есть, испытания на размножение до хера количества тварей. Так что будем потихонечку стараться это сделать. И какие-нибудь самых сложных, если мы сможем их поймать. А что с тобой поговорить? Ага.
Is there something I can help you with, Mr.
Adley. Edgar Adley. No, I don't think so. Blast Milo and his mad schemes.
Milo?
He was my friend. Came to me a few days ago with a brilliant plan to make some quick galleons. All I had to do was follow him into the Forbidden Forest. Had I known he wanted to procure venom from a living acromantula. Oh, poor Milo. He didn't deserve to go like that.
I'm very sorry to hear about your friend.
Oh, thank you. I can't think of it. Milo's body is still in that cave with the absconder.
The absconder?
Aye, Milo's name for the acromantula. He did have a flair for the dramatic. In fact, as he died, Milo begged me to take his heirloom pocket watch, so that his daughter would have something to remember him by. But I fled.
А зачем нужен яд, да?
Why would someone risk their life for spider venom?
As a potion ingredient, acromantula venom is incredibly valuable. In large part because it is, as poor Milo has proven, impossible to get from a live acromantula.
If I have time, I can try to collect the heirloom watch, Mr. Adley.
You can't possibly go to the acromantula's cave. You'd be killed. Please, forget I said anything.
Так, схватка с беглецом. Опять пауки. Ненавижу
Now, where
пауков.
could that acromantula cave be?
Давайте пройдем испытание Мерлина еще по ходу, потому что теперь у нас есть и бомбарды, и вроде не должно быть тех вещей, которые мы уже не можем сделать, поэтому...
What do you have in store for me this time? Rebellion.
Ага, шарики. Угу.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Так, я думаю, они к левой части относятся больше. Угу. Как бы, знаете, инвентарь сам себя не...
Revelio.
Там еще испытание Мерлина. А, вон это шарики? Или это третье? Угу. Вижу.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Ну, немножко поближе, потому что ни хрена не видно.
Revelio.
Вы видите третьи шары? Я вот не вижу. Слушай, возможно, эти третьи шары были вот здесь вот, да? Раскиданы. Все очень сильно возможно. Похоже на то. Значит, шары для этой... Да, все правильно.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Значит, шарики для этой дырочки были здесь. Готово.
It's so tricky after all.
Угу. Так, а здесь что надо будет сделать?
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Так.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Даже не бомбара? А что тогда?
Confringo.
Блять, а что тогда?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Слушай, я
Repulso.
даже не могу себе представить.
Defender. Incendio. Lumos.
А как надо заряжать эту хрень?
Levioso. Glacius. Descendo.
Я так... Я, вы знаете, у меня был вопрос. А меня может сбить поезд? Может, мать твою? Ладно, надо будет разобраться. Надо будет разобраться. А куда я... Подожди, а куда я иду? То есть она реально 1300 метров? Не везет мне с этим заклинанием, ну, не везет мне с этим штукой Мерлина, я реально не знаю, что это. А что такое светится здесь? А, мерлиновская штука. Так, ну здесь то же самое. Чего я не очень сильно шарю, поэтому... Может, мне просто надо забраться? Да нет. Чё тебе надо?
Bombarda.
Шел нахер. А! Больно.
Confringo. 8 legs is simply too many.
Нет, это не то. Так.
Revelio.
Сюда точняк надо что-то принести. Не-не-не. Ты идешь нахер. Холодно. Ла-ла-ла-ла-ла. Рядом Хоксмит. Нам придется отхерачиваться. Очень-очень-очень далеко.
cave must be somewhere in this maze. I wonder what else is in here.
Блять! Блять. Какие вы мерзкие. Шотландский тетерев. Смешно. Так, подожди. Надо бы ульту набить. Ну, место отвратительное. Оу. Смотри, какие жирничи. Блять, страшно было. Блять, я дичайший арахнофоб. Мне вот это все вообще не нравится. Еще сундучок. Ужас. Че, туда или туда?
This could be the Acromantula cave Mr. Adley mentioned.
Так, ну у меня почти набита ульта. Мне как бы насрать, если честно. Привет, сучка.
this is the infamous absconder.
Блять! Блять! Да, блять! Сука! Нормально она меня. А контрольная точка где была, простите? Я так заорала, что аж кота испугала. А, вот здесь же, хорошо.
So this is the infamous absconder. Bombarda! To find the heirloom for Maya's daughter. Accio! Ascendo! Bombarda!
Отличная связка, мне очень нравится. Фух. Клык. Мне реально очень нравится эта связка. А это считается печально известным врагом? Если у него было красивое это... У него было красивое имя, нет? Фамильные карманные часы.
I need to bring this heirloom back to Mr. Adley. Revelio.
Вот вы знаете, все очень много кто хаял дополнительные квесты вот в Хогвартсе. Вы знаете? Я вот бы так не сказала, что они такие уж ужасные.
Revelio.
Ну, да, хорошо. Тут даже... А главные боссы в этом, как вас не смущали? Главные боссы каждого вот каждого этапа. По факту, если честно, очень сильно смущают. Они одинаковые, то есть, вообще никаких проблем не вызывают. Квесты. Ну ладно, хорошо. Ну, блин, я пока еще не встречала прям вот одинаковых прям квестов. Может, я, конечно, неправильно что-то подумал, неправильно где-то что-то видела. Я тоже так хочу.
Mr. Adley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that acromantula ever again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm glad Milo's daughter will have something to remember him by.
I am too. As far-fetched as his schemes were, Milo was a good friend, and I shall miss him. Please, accept this reward for your trouble.
What do you have for sale?
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled and his daughter has something to remember him by. Never mind replenishing my stocks. Pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your business.
Так. Да блин. Ну почему нельзя показать? Выручай комнату, ну господи. Вот сейчас уже по-любому. Расчешите и покормите потомство фестралов. Уи! Ну, скорее всего, они сами поели, нет? Кушай. Какой классный.
I should let Deke know about the newborn thestral.
Отлично. Так, и тебя надо не забыть. Так, у нас еще один гиппогриф, кстати, вылупился. Так, Дик, мы закончили. Так, малыш родился.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we both can see thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
It's a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Ну вот. Теперь у нас есть маленький гиппогриф. Господи, какой ты страшный. Ай, вообще не могу. Классно. Мы можем и дальше их разводить, нет? Да, можем дальше разводить, смотри. Угу, то есть их можно полностью заполнить всеми, да? Класс. Мне побольше места для них. У меня не влезает то, что мне очень сильно нужно. Нужно мне разводить еще фестралов? Ну, как же здесь все-таки это? Не, стой. Пойдемте еще центровых погладим. Там нужна жабья бородавка. Да-да, ты мне нужна. Красота. Так, ладно. Эти мне не очень нужны. Может, потом нам выдадут задание на этого?
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Дроморога. А у меня что-нибудь подобное есть? Дроморог? Или это дроморог? Это такая большая животина, да? Не-не-не. Наверное, еще Феникс и Дроморог, да? Скорее всего. Неизвестно. Потому что все остальные у нас есть. И это точно все это дириколы. Угу. Еще один какой-то наконечник на палочку нам дали. За задание. Это классно. А знаешь, что еще хотела спросить? Вручай комната, вот. Разведите уникальных тварей 2 из 10. То есть это надо... Спасите тварей, да? Вот сейчас посмотрим, будет ли вот эти... Зачтутся ли вот эти вот 4. Снаряжение. Не, палочка мне другая не нужна. Мне это все устраивает. Так, и... Хитроумные ключи, огонь и злой нрав. Ну, видимо, пойдем туда. А точно, с нами же хочет встретиться это. Девчонка, которая твари любит. Может, она как раз там, не знаю, какого-нибудь короче, вот эту вот большую штуку увидел. А здесь есть, кстати, сундук.
Revelio.
Пойдем его заберем. Маленький стол для игр. Так.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Я помню это место. По-моему. Вот у нее всякие штуки продаются, которые мне были бы нужны.
Hello again. What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Так.
Do you know what you might be looking for?
Да. Смотри-ка. Рок.
Oh, you're like
по одному
I
только.
guarantee it.
Все остальное у меня есть. Гиппогрифа. Ага, да, все остальное у меня есть.
Thank you for your business. Hope you'll come and see me
Да,
again.
Дроморог. И Феникс. Мы раньше вот это не могли вскрыть. Давай вскроем. Бля, что надо?
Alohomora.
Где-то когда-то очень давно мы здесь были с вами.
Revelio.
Неизвестный плащик. Палочка. И денежка. А, это за мной эти...
What have you done?
Ух ты.
Confringo!
Так это он пауку орал? What have you done?
Revelio.
Так. Еще выше. Ну, давай подождем тебя.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Да, с ней все хорошо, она рожает. Постоянно.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight?
Да.
Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Ну, давай. Давай выжжем всех браконьеров. О, кентавры?
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Не хотите ко мне на разведение? Обещаю уютный загон.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
Понимаю.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
Потому что мы люди.
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too.
Поппи, ты
It's
попить не
almost like
хочешь?
there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Revelio.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here.
Он то знает.
I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Какая красота!
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out
Ой,
here?
бля.
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Блять.
I don't know what they think I'll see around. It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
Trifficus totalis.
Угу.
Revelio.
Хорошо.
Trifficus totalis.
How come I always draw the short straw?
Не-а.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Так, там еще куча всякого. Зачем, да? Просто входить в палатку по стелсу, когда
What
бои.
in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
Это не Виверна? Ну, это уже сложно.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Revelio.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
А смогу ли я к нему подобраться?
Don't know what Victor was thinking.
Trifficus totalis. Revelio.
Блять, сюда даже нельзя зайти. гоблина.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Очень много. На самом деле мы капец какие рисковые. О, гипогриф.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Дракон.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
Давай уравняем шансы.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Alohomora.
У нас будет дракон.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Velia. A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
Is that you, Royland? I've heard centaurs quieter than you. Show yourself. Levioso! Damn you! Back for more. Levioso!
Confringo. Bombarda.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
You made him.
Let's get it.
Like to torture dragons, do you? Confringo, like this.
Блять, ничего не понимаю.
I'm embarrassed for you.
I've never been one thing. No one I'll make mulch of you. An intruder!
They're vegetables.
all show up.
Не то? Только не убей.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Живи! Хуёвая идея, Поппи.
This way.
Это очень крутой квест. Я в восторге просто. Вау.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Защитник драконов. И еще какой-то, может быть, за стелс. Угу. Не, с той штукой я сражаться не хочу. Хитроумные ключи только остались. Бой. Волшебники. Угу. Ну, все равно это круто. Да, с дуэльными у меня прям напряг жесткий. Зато с пауками нет напряга, это точно. Яйцо дракона. Очень странно его просто так в инвентаре хранить. Просто сугубо только потому, что ему нужен постоянный обогрев, насколько я знаю. Еще какую-то палочку нашли? Или мне показалось? Так, давай, наверное, махнем. Где мы? Давай, наверное, вот сюда махнем.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Oh. Финал семестра? Да блин, это не то, что я хотела искренне. Не-не-не-не-не, блядь.
I used to be stationed near Irondale with Selwyn.
Извините. Так, а что за задание, профессор Уизли, погодь? Заберите страницы руководства в подземной гавани. Заберите руководство из книги «Трансфигурация». Господи. Трансформация. Угу. Ладно, погнали. Опять поле призывателя? Блин. Ну давай, ладно, хорошо. Уговорили. Как обычно, наверное, выглядит так, что я прибедняюсь, говоря, что я это... Наверное, не пройду это. Ну ладно, если бы там девчонка не зла... О, боже мой. Если оно останется тут, то будет 100. Ого.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
Ну, давай. Это
I'm
очень
game.
интересно.
Well, let's see what you're made of.
Ни хрена не видно, правда?
That's the way to do it.
Да, вот это вот хочу. Ей!
What a remarkable shot!
Спасибо.
Accio.
Сейчас толкнешь меня, да? Тоже 100?
You didn't see that.
А, 10. Хорошо. Easy.
Impressive. Accio.
Вот сучка.
That's the way to do it.
Прикинь, и она, кажется, выиграла, да?
Well, it appears I've been bested.
А, нет? Спасибо. Ну, две сотки выбить, это, конечно, круто.
Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
Спасибо.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance. I do wish you would take your turn.
Так, давай задачи профессора Уизли. 30-й левел, господа.
There you are. The cross-wands duelist to beat.
30-й левел. Так. Давай уж пробежимся, ладно. Зато по маркерам. Так, наверное, будет проще, чем сейчас я буду блуждать, хрен знает где.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
А вот то, что находится в библиотеке, я должна забирать, нет?
Revelio.
Не поняла. А, подожди, вон, да? Смотри. Это наверху только или где? О, здесь есть этот ключик. Да, ключик вижу.
Revelio.
Блин. Фальстарт. Окей.
Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs.
Так, ладно. Да, окей. Не все бывает с первого раза. Отлично, спасибо. Так, давай, да, наверх зайдем.
Revelio.
Где эту книгу мне надо искать?
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be...
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
О, ты тоже ее ищешь?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
И я ж где-то это слышала. Золотой снижет. Давай.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct!
Oh!
The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Первое.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifact?
Дары смерти. Дары смерти.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Quaffle. Quaffle.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Нет. В смысле? Туда же добавляются волосы определенного существа, нет? Или шерсть, или что-нибудь. Или вещь этого... Как это другого? Нет, неверно.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Задавай новые, не сейчас.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Книга трансфигурации среднего уровня. Эта книга непременно поможет студентам, которые хотят заняться более сложными видами трансфигурации. Профессор Уизли часто рекомендует ее своим студентам с отличной успеваемостью в качестве легкого чтива. Ага. А ты... Блин, даже не знаю. А если ответить на все ее вопросы, что будет? Ну, давай, ладно.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
Да, давай.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
Орден Мерлина. Я думаю, нет, вот я думаю, до Совета волшебства был Орден Мерлина.
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
Змеезуб, потому что он змея маленькая.
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant!
Ёб
Though the
твою мать.
Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
О боже. Ну, такая фамилия часто где-то встречалась. Давай его.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 broomsticks inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
The Demi-Mask. Не знаю. Давай.
A demiguise.
Yes!
Блядь.
While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility,
Это смешно.
those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
Это как-то связано? Типа, как и Дементор? Давай.
The Patronus Charm.
Well done.
Блядь.
The only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Понятия не имею.
Gamp.
That's it. One of the principal
Купите мне
exceptions to
лотерейный
Gamp's law
билетик.
is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Не щекочи спящего дракона. Там внизу было так написано на драконе.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
Нет, не Василиск. Пепламба. Но их яйца мы собираем. Наверняка они нормально сделаны.
The Rune's Paw.
That's right! According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
На горе?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by
Откуда ты
Isolde
всё это
Sayre
знаешь,
and James
господи?
Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Амортенция? Амортенция.
Amortentia.
That's the answer. Amortentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Ладно.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful! I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emeric the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right! Emeric gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Пропихивание. Да, пропихивание. Стычка. Пропихивание.
Haversacking.
That's right!
Я читала книжку.
Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a 3rd chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Везение.
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Мама. Вот этот сок, который мы... Нет, подожди. Смердящий сок. Нет, это не то. Я сначала спутала с грибами, которые сок, короче, вот эти синие грибы. Ну ладно, пусть будет.
Mimbless Mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimbleless Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Linfred of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linfred's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
Палочку, тапочку. Наверное, палочку. Горшок поменьше вряд ли. Палочка, тапочка. Тапочка, палочка. Тапочку.
A single slipper.
That's correct.
Боже,
The story
зачем?
was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
По-моему, где-то в Шотландии это где-то мы. Тропические леса Амазонки попадаются уже дважды. А предыдущий вопрос был про Америку. Америка?
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Тоже вряд ли. Невезучий.
Sir Luckless.
Correct. The three witches in the story are named Asha, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
Келпи. Келпи — это лохнесское. Это другое название лохнесского чудовища. Давай рискнем.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct.
Whoa.
The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the Kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ну, вот это хотя бы какое-то знакомое имя. Ладно.
Ulick Gamp.
Yes.
Вы только
Gamp's
что увидели
greatest
гайд, как
legacy
пройти.
was the
Ни
founding
хрена
of
не
the
знаю.
Department
Нет,
of
почти.
Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge.
Ты душная.
I'm frankly astonished by how well you did. You have a talent for trivia. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Короче, мне накинули зелье. Это того не стоило. Ну ладно, зато крафтиться не надо. Да. И когда сегодня твоя шара реально работает. Это классно. Иди в жопу, Пивс.
Revelio.
Да. Тот самый сундук, который непонятно как надо взять. Наверняка это, кстати, будет считаться как секрет Хогвартса. Подземная гамма. Это лифт? Или подземелье?
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I am hoping she may be easier on me if you are...
Revelio.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Угу. Глубоко под внутренним двором виадука расположена пристань для лодок, на которых доставляют первокурсников через Черное озеро
Professor
Хогвартса.
Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
А зачем мне это интересно? Ага, вижу. 500 монеточек. Так. А где живет профессор Уизли? Кабинет трансфигурации. Она хочет обсудить со мной за семестр. Ну, слушай, наверное, мы хороши. Я очень много чего собирала. И руководство у меня такое довольно пышненькое. Здравствуйте.
Revelio.
Там просто перо.
Alohomora.
Уважаемый профессор Уизли, спасибо за письмо. Отрадно слышать, что среди нынешнего выпуска есть ученики, которые заинтересованы в работе министерства, хорошо для нее подходят. Разумеется, ставить представление о способностях этих молодых людей нам помогут их результаты СОВ, однако ваше мнение мы тоже учитываем. Угу.
Revelio.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Окей. Трансформация. Вау.
Beautifully done.
Ну, хоть не ходит такая у парты и орёт. Бестолочи! Назначьте новое заклинание. Окей. Давай, не то. А где оно? А, вот оно.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Спасибо.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn. and brought it back to the room of requirement.
Да, есть такое.
Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumours of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Нет.
Not at all. I was intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Спасибо.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Oh.
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, I hope you follow some. If you open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Угу. Так, посмотрим, что у нас. Так. Встретиться с Себастьяном. Встретиться с Амитом. Помочь Натти с мамой. О драконах. И ключи. Угу. Это дополнительные ветки, да? Это все законченное. Как-то маловато, да? Так. Разговор с матерью. Что-то о драконах. Блин, у меня аж 3 очка, и я хрен знает, куда их девать. Вот мне не нравится. Мне, в принципе, по выручай комнате реально ничего не нравится. Но тут я даже не знаю. Вот это, кстати, очень хорошо. То есть ты одного чаруешь, и другим этого же бьешь. Пожалуй, я приму это к сведению. Ну, одно я хочу оставить на Авада Кедавра, поэтому... Блин, у меня даже поставить ее некуда. Я вот сюда поставлю. Вот так вот. Блин, переключаться дичайше неудобно, но хрен бы с ней. Так, давайте, последнее, что мы на сегодня выполним, это будет разговор с мамой. С мамой Натти, конечно же. Так.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus? Or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability
Это реально
to
очень
have.
классно.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Зря.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them.
Ты можешь пострадать, дурочка.
My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
Потом жалеть будешь.
Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Так. Разговор... квесты закончатся, нет? Бедная Нацай. Я помогу ей. Ага, все, да? Отчет о драконах. Ну, хорошо. Ладно. В любом случае, давайте остановимся примерно здесь. И увидимся с вами в следующей серии. Сегодня с вами была WYCTRA. Удачи и до новых встреч. Пока-пока.